according to his phone location, if he's here, I can confirm he is at Gatundu right now as we speak. Even the IP address, hash and everything, he's at Gatundu, and Karo is not there. So Karo is at different location, but however, Karo's phone has no switch off. Karo's phone is on. Let her come here, because there is no way a phone can show location when it is on right now as we speak. Karo's location is on and she's at home, and the other guy is at Gatundu, so we cannot blame Karangu for that. But Karo, you are in the comment section. Switch to your main account and come here. Otherwise, in the next 10 minutes, it will be wild here. I am starting to charge. Kanyari, tell Karo to come here right now.
Sorry, Peter.
Order, Lady Jacqueline. Order, sorry, by the prosecutor. I want to recognize the presence of the court's chaplain, that is Bishop, Apostle, Evangelist, and a very good friend of this court, Dr. Bishop Kanyari in the court. Welcome on board.
So much. Thank you so much, Your Honor.
Pastor, welcome. Pastor Kanyari, welcome. Bishop Kanyari, karibu sana kotini. Tuko hapa leo na tunajaribu sana turekebishe makosa zingine tuliyatenda hapo awali as a court. And we are waiting for Miss Carol to come to court. Sijui kama senior counsel Sunday unaweza cross-examine Shiro Ndegwa as we wait for Carol to arrive. Yeah, thank you.
Thank you, Honor. Shiro, confirm. I just want to ask you a few questions. Confirm you are here as a witness to the case against Karangu.
Yes.
You made serious allegations that I find so private to this case, and I really want to ask you questions as per your statement.
Yeah.
Now, what is your relationship with the Teresa or the family alleged?
Teresa is my friend.
Thank you. Now, at some point you made a statement and ukasema akili yake si poa. Now, did you make that statement?
Yes. Nilisema ile time yenye nili-approach Karangu, Shiro, Karangu's daughter, I think she was two years. And that's why I was so much concerned with Teresa, because Teresa used to text me, crying, and I thought maybe she had this postnatal depression. And that's why when I approached Karangu and I asked Karangu, I felt like there's something which is not right with Teresa. She might going through this postnatal depression, because some people, especially in Kenya, they tend to ignore when they see things like that. And Karangu told me she has been with Teresa by that time it was not even 13, I think 9 years. So she knows Teresa more than I know. So I said, but why are you ignoring? Because for me, the statement Teresa was talking to me, I found there was something which is not right. And this woman will be crying every single day. When she called me, she'll be crying. And I know she approached so many people on Facebook. She was crying. So that's when I took an action. I texted Nongari, but I think that was a pseudo account. Nongari didn't even respond. So because the husband says she knows her wife for 9 years, so I ignored and I said, I don't know. But the fact is, even myself, I offered Teresa, if Teresa was here, she could say this. I said to Teresa, do you want to go to the, hospital to be checked? Because this crying is too much. Maybe there's something, but she was just crying, cursing this man, and you can't just assume that Triza was looking for attention, or Triza was just alikuwa anatafuta vile atatumiwa pesa na watu wa majuu, kila siku akilia mpaka anachapwa, anaenda kwa sister yake, unamtumia pesa, anaenda kwa mama ya Karangu, anakaa like 2 weeks, ndio Karangu anaenda anamfuata tena anamrudisha. Mtoto alikuwa mdogo ananyonya. So for me nilikuwa naona kuna problem, and that's why I said myself, even the same Friday, the way Triza was talking, mtu mwenye ako 100, I know watu wanasema bipolar nini, zima mental problem na nini. Triza hata hiyo Friday akiniongelesha, she was not right. Hata mkimwona juzi kwa kamera mlikuwa mnaona tu ni vile she's trying to fake her smile.
Just a minute, Shiro, please. Guys, this court has been notified that there is a big riot outside the court. One of our senior counsels, Shuga Shambi aka Muuza Vitu, watu wanataka ingie kwa koti na amezuiliwa na askari wa koti. Tafadhali afunguliwe milango. Madam Prosecutor, tafadhali, we don't want chaos outside, we don't want riots, so allow Shuga Shambi, senior Shuga Shambi to approach to be in the court right now. Thank you. Go ahead.
Okay, thank you, Your Honor. I'll find her and I'll bring her into court. Thank you.
So that's even though yeah. I'm in England myself, and Triza. Triza is the one who called me, and the reason why, because that time she was using Katululu, this a small phone, kamwizi, and the person alimrequest ani text kwa sababu hakuwa na namba yangu, ni Biti wa Maitha. Even Biti wa Maitha nimemtumia hiyo screenshot, alinitumia kwa Facebook, akaniambia call Triza na hii number cause simu yake hana for now. Sasa ndio nikampigia, alikuwa kwa sister yake, Triza alikuwa kwa sister yake.
Sijui kama nitakuwa nasumbua ama nakosea, naweza uliza swali?
Just a minute, kindly.
No. Senior Counsel Sunday, we did that mistake last time, and Bishop never got to talk. This is a very important member of our community, right here on TikTok and also kwa ground. When he is ready to talk, he needs to be given the space. Bishop Kanyari, chukua mic.
Thank you, Your Honor. Thank you so much. Nilikuwa nataka kuuliza Shiro, did huyu msichana alienda kuripoti police station ya kwamba amepigwa?
Alienda kwa dada yake.
Labda kama pengine alikuwa anatumia Katululu, angefaa kwenda police station aandikishe ya kwamba amepigwa na Karangu Muraya.
Vile najua hakuenda, alienda kwa sister yake, alafu nikamtumia pesa. Hata hiyo time, hiyo Sunday niliona Bishop ndio Kengea alikuwa na nini ana nini hiyo church ya Gatundu, alikuwa anga Bishop huko Gatundu, nikamtumia
nikamwambia Shiro, but huyu msichana how tutakonfirmuje ya kwamba anaongea ukweli ya kwamba alikuwa anapigwa? How can we confirm ili tusije tukawa tunafinyilia mtu hapa?
Sasa si unajua mwenyewe wako dada yake wako, na hiyo time hata sister ya Karangu ndiye alienda akakaa na mtoto sana. Huyo Shiro bado alikuwa ananyonya, alienda akakaa na sister na mtoto sana, kama bibi ya Karangu wako kwa sister yake. Ndio nikamtumia nikamwambia atoke kwa sister yake aende kwa kina Karangu. Unaona, ndio alienda kwa kina Karangu nyumbani. Mimi ndio nilimtumia ya kwenda kwa Karangu nyumbani. Triza akiwa hapa atasema ukweli, mimi ndio nilimtumia.
Lakini how can we confirm ya kwamba huyu msichana alipigwa? Kutuma pesa si problem. Tutakonfirmije ya kwamba alipigwa? Hataki kufinyilia mtu hapa.
Sasa hiyo pia Lady Jacqueline and Rafa, you need to, mkileta Triza, you need to ask her, asikia alinidanganya ama anaongea ukweli. So Triza knows the truth. Mimi niko mbali. Yes, Peter.
Thank you, Your Honor.
I want
Tunataka kuuliza hiyo.
Pastor.
Bishop Kanyari.
No, he should not go down. Your Honor, allow Bishop Kanyari.
No, I'm asking if he's done so that kama kuna swali lingine because he's asking legit questions.
Unajua I have two questions. Ya kwanza hakuna evidence ya kwamba alikuwa anapigwa. Number two, Shiro hata kama alituma pesa, alituma kwa kutaka kwake, maana there is no evidence ya kwamba huyu mama alikuwa anateswa. Na kama alikuwa anateswa tutajua. Number three, that's the wacha niulize hiyo for now and then nitauliza ingine baadaye.
Yes, Your Honor, may I take the mic kindly? Is that okay? Okay, so Shiro.
Yes,
so, unajua, you live all the way in the UK. You live all the way in the UK. Teresa lives in Kenya.
Yeah.
And I think that is what the senior counsel alikuwa anajaribu kukuuliza, utakuwaje sure na hizi stories zote? Unaelewa? Huwezi kuwa 100% sure. Because people say things for many reasons. Sometimes
that's what I'm saying.
You know, yeah.
And Jacqueline, that's what I said. Sidhani umama anaweza fake, because even Biti Wamaitha ako hapa and Biti Wamaitha knows what I'm talking about. Sioni vile umama anaweza fake for 4 years, honestly.
Objection, Your Honor. I think that is a mind of thought which is not admissible as evidence. So I think she was so clear in her allegations that she was badly beaten. When you say badly beaten, it's something you've ascertained. So can you kindly provide any evidence that she was badly beaten, not just an hearsay, kindly, because you're misleading the court?
That's what she told me, so I can't provide any evidence. That woman, that time, she was using Katululu. She can't even send WhatsApp.
Thank you. So if I would say to the court that because you had become a source of income to her, you used to send her money, whatever time she complained about her being beaten, being mistreated by the husband, so she was faking this to have money from you, would I be lying to the court?
Utakuwa nadanganyana.
What do you have to prove that nitakuwa nadanganyana?
I've been a victim of marriage, so I know.
You've been a victim of marriage. Sorry, yes, just a minute. Kindly hold on. Just a minute. You've been a victim of your marriage, not her marriage, not Karangu's her marriage. You've been a victim of your marriage, not Karangu's marriage.
But the fact is,
sorry, just a minute, kindly. We are not talking about your marriage. We are talking about Teresa's marriage.
But this is an example. It's the same thing that this woman who killed the children and he killed herself and the kids. It's the same thing with Teresa. If that same day Teresa could have gone and killed herself, you wouldn't be talking about. We can't ignore the fact if she's true or she's lying. We can't ignore. And on that one, I'm not going to talk about it. With that one, I'm not going to talk about it. I can't come here and start saying, or maybe she was lying. And if she was, that time she was going to kill herself.
We are in the court. Order in the court, senior counsel, to those dog, I got this. Okay, so, Shiro, whatever you are here is cross-examining, so you have to answer questions. If you are not sure of what you're answering, you can skip, all right? Or you can direct it to another person to answer on your behalf. Thank you. You don't have to be rude. Thank you.
No, I'm not trying to be rude, but there is a question that I'm not going to talk. I'm not going to say Teresa was lying, Teresa was saying the truth. I'm not here to ignore or just to say like, oh, probably she was not, she is. No, I'm not going to do that. I'm not going to do that. That's the fact. If you are ready to ask me another question,
Madam Prosecutor, order Shiro, Atuko Kampuji. Madam Prosecutor, if we have Caro, please, can you inform?
Yeah. Now, the issue is, Your Honor, the issue is, I have quite a few people on the ground. I've got troops on the ground trying as hard as they can to make sure Caro makes it to court. However, Caro was driving. She was driving a very long distance, Your Honor. And she did inform the court that her phone was going off. I have spoken even with her husband, Mr. Karangu himself. Hata yeye haezi mpata kwa simu. Okay? Na hii sio uongo, it is the truth. Okay? So please allow us...
Objection, Your Honor. Allow me to...
Senior counsel,
No, I'm not
Objection,
done.
objection,
I'm not
objection.
done, kindly. I'm not done.
okay, go ahead.
So can I not be interrupted? And do not derail the court. Don't come here
Don't
to
remove
derail
anybody
the
from
court.
the panel. Don't remove anyone from the panel. We can always say something, but not removing someone. We are not dictating anybody.
I'm going to
We are not
bring the
going to
senior
dictate
counsel.
anybody, Madam Prosecutor. We are not going to dictate anybody in this court. Please, thank you.
Your Honor,
That was wrong.
I'm going
Yeah, please.
to, Your Honor, kindly listen to me. I will bring the senior counsel back up. Can he not interrupt me again? He's done it now 3 times in this court session, and it's not right.
Warning, just like senior counsel Geoffrey. So don't drop anybody, please. We have protocols and procedures. Please, thank you. Kindly go ahead.
Yeah,
Madam
I've brought him. I've accepted him back. Can he not interrupt me? So I was talking. I'm going to continue. Okay. So again, I'm going to remind senior counsels: do not interrupt people when they're talking. Not only myself, anyone in court, please. Now, what I'm saying is this: we are trying to, as hard as we can, to get Miss Carol here. We are finding difficulty now because her phones are off. However, there is something I wanted to say to Carol. She has now dropped from this live. Many women have become victims of domestic violence, just like many men have also become victims of domestic violence. Okay, I'm requesting anyone coming to this court not to use their own experience of domestic violence to inform their reason kwa koti. Tafadhali usije kwa utini useme I have been a victim, I know. You don't know. Mtu anaweza kuconvince na mpaka ushangae later on unagundua kumbe haikuwa ukweli. Tuwe tu, let us be fair. Let us practice fairness in court, please, Your Honor. And I mute.
Your Honor, I want
now
to
approach the bench. Approach the bench. Senior counsel Takioi, thank you.
Your Honor, 17.7 people, 17,000.7, that is 17,700 people, cannot waste their sleep or their work listening to something that is not adding up. Let me be honest. Carol Muraya is here with a pseudo. There is no way you can convince us that your smartphone is not charging for the past 30 minutes. She's here. She is afraid of her own mistakes. We will not blame Karangu or Muraya for the mistakes made by Carol. And I wish to tell Karangu or Muraya that every report from Gatundu to everything he said is in my hands right now. I will present them. And I will present them in court because it was a matter of evidence. Karangu or Muraya did all it takes to make sure that I got the reports, but I will not favor him. I will stand with the truth. Right now, we are talking about Carol. Carol, you cannot lie to us that your hire has no power charging. You cannot lie to us that your phone, your house has no charging. You are here. Madam Prosecutor, I wish that you should not be biased. Stand with the truth. Do not say we are trying hard to make Carol come to court. Carol is evidently here because how are you communicating to Karangu and you're not reaching to Carol? Use the same method to reach Carol. Tell her that in the next 30 minutes, it will be boiling. Your Honor, I wish to submit that from now on, you send Contrida to arrest Caro in whatever means to bring her to court. Thank you.
Caro is not here, but you need to understand that hatuwezi force mtu kufika kotini kama hatuwezi mpata. Mnaelewa? Number 2, thank you
Your
for
Honor,
hitting.
allow me
Sorry,
to
let me
approach.
finish. Let me finish, please. So number 2 is that we have another gifter. We've been bringing gifters up na tunawafuata. LK Kitendi is our other gifter. Just follow him, get him to 1,000,
Madam
and then
Prosecutor,
we bring him
can I,
down.
Madam Prosecutor
Thank
kidogo
you.
tu, Madam Prosecutor kidogo tu. That is unnecessary things we are now talking about. We are not talking about gifters or whoever should be followed. What it is in the end is about Caro Kim. Please focus. Take the bench, approach the bench, Senior Counsel Peter Kioi. Thank you.
I wish to say that the whole court is not compromised, but the office of the prosecutor is compromised. It is paid to bring invalid points and to clarify that people are not here. Caro Kim has been offline from 8 p.m. Kenya time. As we speak right now, it is 12 a.m. Another day. I wish to be very sincere that Lady Jacqueline or the prosecutor has been compromised or paid not to bring Caro Kim here. We are not discussing Karangu Muraya. He is outside. He is even aside. We are discussing about Caro Kim. There is no way you can tell me that Caro Kim has been offline or has been off for the past 3 hours. I wish to tell this court we are on a serious matter. Both, I don't know Caro Kim, but I know Karangu. He's my friend, and it's not about friendship right now. We could not be talking about it right now. Kanyara is my friend, and we are not talking about friendship right now. I know we are talking about a serious matter that concerns life. Jacqueline, I wish that you stop the games, the mind games, and be honest and truthful. If Caro Kim is not coming, no need for us to waste our time here. We have a lot to do.
Thank you very much, Senior Counsel. Thank you very much, Senior Counsel. Thank you very much, Senior Counsel Peter Kioi, for that. I want to put clear to this court that the last time Caro Kim communicated with the Office of Prosecution is now 3 hours, 15 minutes, and some few seconds. The time is ticking, right? So there's no way that the Office of Prosecution will still tell this highly respected TikTok International Criminal Court that we are still gonna be waiting for someone who is offline. Madam Prosecutor, with your whole team of prosecution and your office, you seem to demean this court, and we need clarification from you. I will give you this microphone to address this court concerning this matter, because we don't want to paint this court with allegations that you've been paid or there's malfunctioning in this court. Please approach the bench, Madam Prosecutor. We need clarification from your side, from your office. Thank you. Approach the bench, please. If you're there. Is anyone there? With the silence of the Office of Prosecution, that leads to the poll. Should we adjourn this court or what? No, we need a poll right now. Thank you.
Okay, all right. So, So first of all, I want to take this opportunity to thank everybody, every witness, every person that I spoke to earlier who made it to this court today. I do not take your time for granted, and I respect I can't actually do respect that you honored our invite. Now, okay, so I'm gonna put okay, I know what's going on. All right, so I did speak with Carol, and Carol was very reluctant to come to this court because she was scared of a mob justice. Okay, I'm going to say from the deepest corners of my heart that this already sounds like some form of mob justice. Okay, she may not be here now, but she did commit to coming here. I want to remind you, senior counsels, that Carol does not have to be here. Okay, like she can say no, I'm not coming, and there's nothing you can do about it. Okay, so out of my own persuasion, I was able to speak to her very gently and inform her that she will not be treated in any way that is demeaning or disrespectful. So I don't
The first
feel.
thing, there's intimidation in this court. Why is the comment section closed? Because she's protecting herself. The Madam Prosecutor, you are lying to the court and you're now convincing us to go with your lies. Carol Kim was supposed to be here, whether kidney or kidney. Open the comment section, then we continue. Right now, you are lying to the court. And there is no emotions here. We are not buying emotions at any cost. Right now, it's a matter of either she's coming or not. Do not compromise us or do not tell us who is she not to come. Everybody has been waiting here. Why haven't you been telling us this for the first 4 hours? Right now we have been waiting for her. We have no tolerance about her. Right now you are telling about oh, she's not coming because of mob justice. Who is mob justice here? Nobody's a mob justice here. We're just asking relevant questions. I submit to the able judge that he orders the comment section to be opened.
Thank you very much. Thank you very much, Senior Counsel Peter Kioi. And this is the highly profile case, delicate case that has seen criticism, and that criticism is what makes the court even work in a fair and neutral way. So right now, guys, what I'm directing is that we should deliberate if we need to adjourn or not. But I'm going to open the bench, people to approach the bench, the senior counsels to approach the bench to deliberate on if we should adjourn this case or what. The decision is all yours. And before you do that, I order the comment section to be open, please. The office of prosecution, please.
Again, Your Honor, I was interrupted when I was talking. You did not take note of that.
No, sorry. I'm sorry for that.
Yeah, every time I get interrupted, you don't take note of it at all.
Okay, sorry. I'm sorry for that.
Yeah. All right. So I am afraid I will open the comments, but not this second. I want to finish my sentence, if you'll allow me, kindly.
We agreed that when you are on the bench, you are not supposed to listen or read what the juries are writing. You are the person who said that before we open the court. I don't know why you're not following those rules. Thank you.
Allow me to make my point.
Go ahead.
Are you willing for me to do that?
Go ahead, Madam Prosecutor.
Okay.
Your Honor, I wish to resubmit my submission that the comment section should be open, not because of my favor or anyone, but because of the goodness of this court. 17,000 people have their opinions. So it is not a matter of when the prosecutor is talking, the comment should be off. I object that. Please open the comment section.
Okay, Jacqueline, Madam Prosecutor said that the court clerks are going to open the comment section. So allow her, please, with all due respect, Senior Counsel Peter Kioi, for Madam Prosecutor to submit submission. Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you so much, Your Honor. So I hope I will not be interrupted again when I'm talking. All right. So again, I think once I finish talking, we will then open the comments. I ask this court, I'm going to kindly ask this court to exercise decorum. I'm going to ask again that the court exercise decorum. It is not a must for anyone to appear in court. Okay? We are not trying someone for a criminal offense. This is a civil matter. Okay? A family issue. And our main agenda is that we help wherever possible. Okay? So I'm going to ask us again that the mob justice, I'm going to use that same statement that I've used. The mob justice that seems to be happening in this court to please stop. If we can lower our tones a little bit, it will be helpful to the lady in question. If she is coming to this court, she must feel protected by the court. You okay? She must feel like, she will not be attacked. She will not be judged unfairly. Fairness is at the core of our practice as a court. Your Honor, can you kindly respond to that, what have I just asked you? Thank you.
Go ahead and do your submission, please, Madam Prosecutor. It's getting late, and I think people are impatient. So go ahead and go ahead, please.
I wish to approach the bench. I protest. I wish to approach the bench.
Yes.
Go ahead.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
So these are my opinions that today's session have been sessions extraordinarily. Like the judge said, today we have a very critical case, like we have had the whole week. Your Honor, it is unfortunately that I have to put across the following statements. Your Honor, today's court session, according to me as senior counsel and the experience I've had in these courts, today's court session seemed highly biased. I am saying this because from the onset, and I'll start giving examples, Your Honor. In this case, we were told today that initially we judged some people unfairly. We have not been given evidence of where we went through unfair judgment. We have been persuaded today to do things right and to judge things rightfully. We have not been told what are the rightful way to judge things. It seems that the case, by the time tulikuwa tunakuja hii kesi, it was premeditated. It seems like it was choreographed to go in a certain way. Today, the office of the prosecution has acted as a lawyer or a senior counsel to a defendant or a plaintiff. Until now, I do not know what submissions Carol Kim had to bring. We don't know what submissions she had to bring, but somehow the office of the prosecution seemed to know. The office of the prosecution is protecting somebody who we are not even mob justicing. Your Honor, it is in this same court that Karangu Muraya was prosecuted, and even judgments and even Michango started before he was even heard. That time the rules of let us listen to everybody and let us protect everybody did not apply. What is happening today? What is this that we are being told about the mother needing the children and the children needing the mother? Then it turns to Carol. Then Carol is not coming. She has not communicated for the last 2 hours. What is this? Your Honor, today I feel that this court is totally biased. It was meant to go a certain way. That is why you're finding it very difficult that senior counsels have to beg for people or the jury, the most important people we call on this live, the people who have tapped 4 million times, they cannot express their comments. They are being blocked. They are not being blocked. They are being gagged. They are being told behave maturely. You have to express some maturity because of somebody who has not even expressed her opinions. The same way the office of the prosecutor has a prejudgment in her head, the same way the people in the comment section are prejudging the person. The same way she is giving her opinion, the same way the comment section wants to give their opinion. So with all due respect, the office of the prosecutor, if you think you have all the rights to give your opinion as you should be, then everybody in the comment section should be given that right and the same right of opinion. I have seen so many people not coming to this court. We are never told that nobody should come and nobody should not. We should actually make it clear that it is not in the public interest that Karokim had to come here. It is people who went, that discussion was discussed. You told us you're bringing Karokim, so the best thing to do, we stayed here for more than 4 hours waiting. The most honorable thing to do is bring her up here and let her speak to us. Because honestly, we are 16,000 adults. She is one adult, and I'm not disrespecting her. Neither am I disrespecting anybody. But may the office of the prosecutor recognize that we are 16,000 adults who are waiting for Karokim after the office announced that Karokim is coming today. So it is totally unfair for somebody to tell us that she owes nobody, it was not a must for her to come, and so have you. We have been made to wait here for more than 2 hours. We have been made to listen, and today's cases, I want you to look at them. The first person to come here was Purity, who definitely came with malice, who came with very bad intentions. Purity was protected as if she was a golden witness. Yet this is one of the ladies who Teresa complained of abusing her terribly, to a point that Teresa cried and cursed her so badly. But today she was here as a witness who was being protected, and she was being, don't ask these questions, or she came to explain about flowers. You don't want us to ask her questions about what happened that day, why she abused Teresa, and so have you. Today people come and they speak about the experiences they have had with Teresa for 4 years, and they are being told, no, don't speak like that. Don't say you have experienced, you have not experienced. No, this is not the court we are used to see. This is not the court we are used to see. You might think that Shirondego was sending her money. Mimi Githaiga nishaleta kesi huyo mama akilia. Dada Sarah ashaleta kesi huyo mama akilia. Over 7 people have come here and confessed that over the years, Teresa has been crying. These celebrities, their friends, are calling me and telling me, Githaiga, you have spoken something we have failed to speak for years. It is very unfortunate if you have to reduce it to a point of you don't understand. Oh, Komaju, what if she wanted to get money from you? We are not going to just throw away somebody who is complaining in that nature. In as much as this TikTok court is always about fun, let us also get the serious part in this. The reason why this case has gotten the national interest, and I want to say this, and I want to say this proudly. Most people are actually saying, nimefurahia sana venye watu ya mlima hawajatukana msichana yao, wakisema ni malaya, wakisema yeye anaenda kujiuza, wakisema yeye ni muongo anataka pesa. I am happy that the Mlima people wamecome towards supporting their daughter. That has been the selling point. People have been praising us that way. We are not getting to this point where we have to get malicious people to come and put up cases. They don't want to appear. When they appear, they don't want to speak, all in the name of dismissing what Teresa spoke. If anybody is objecting what Teresa spoke, come clear, come online. We are willing to listen. Everybody has a right to be listened, but we are not going to shut up. We are not going to throw our daughter away. We are not getting one good reason to feel whatever Teresa said is a lie. If anybody is thinking whatever Teresa said is a lie, come with the truth, and please bring evidence. Please come, let us have that conversation, and please let us solve venye inafaa kusolviwa. But don't go convince Lady Jacqueline behind the tent and expect us to buy that. We will not buy it. She is our daughter. We will protect her. We will protect her family. Lady J and the office of the prosecutor, in as much as we are supporting the point of the mother, the children needs the mother. Also know that the children have been needing the father all along, and the mother has been away for only 1 week. For crying out loud, all parents are responsible of their children. Let nobody feel like somebody is more responsible than the others. Huyu alitoka nusu kwa huyu, nusu kwa huyu, wazazi wote ni responsible. Si mama anakaa na watoto miaka 10, akitoroka wiki moja inakuwa ni kesi. Nyinyi wote mko responsible. Mtoto halelewi na kununuliwa shopping na kuwekewa ng'ombe na kufanyiwa nini. Even the children need the father. The same way we agree the children need the mother. They are all parents. I grew up without my father and I needed my father so badly. I would not want anybody to come in between my father and mother and try to make it look like I needed my mother more than my father. I needed them more, both. Ningewahitaji wote, and I needed them to be responsible. And God knows the children of Karangu Muraya needs all their parents responsible and present. Thank you very much. Hifo.
And before it even goes down with Githaiga, I want to completely say that first of all, thank you, Kanyari. Kanyari made a call to me, and I went there. I found Karangu Muraya, and I talked to him. I told him the whole truth before Kanyari, and he's here. He even told me that I'm facilitating everything for you to go, and I don't mind about money. I mind about the welfare. Right now, Karangu facilitated everything, but I want to bring the whole truth on the table. We are not here because of Carol Kim. We are here because of Triza and Karangu Muraya. Carol Kim, you are an non-factor in this case, but you had put yourself in here. Because of you coming in, bringing a dispute, and also separating a parent from their kids. That is one thing. Carol Kim, you had no authority to communicate that to the first wife. As a matter of fact, you should be respecting the first wife.
My lord.
No, let me talk, please. It's my time. It's my time. Karangu met me through the watchdog. You are not sent any money from Karangu. It's me who was sent money to facilitate my trips to Gatundu and back forth. But I brought a report. This is my report here. Carol Kim is playing a victim right now, and she should not. I have just right now talked with Karangu Muraya on a text message just 5 minutes ago. He is asking me about Carol Kim, and I told him very well, if Carol Kim is innocent, she should be here saying that she is not part of it. That's all. But let me be honest with you. The kids of Karangu Muraya do not belong to Carol Kim. So in whatever case, whether they are international school or not, they should not be part of them. There should not be a discussion. As a matter of fact, if a father brings in a new mother, they should not be responsible for the kids of the previous mother. That is, my baby mama and the father that married, or the man that married the baby mama, the man has no authority of my kids. It is okay to feed them. It's okay to provide for them, but it's not okay to separate them from me. It's okay for Carol Kim to feed the kids, but it's not okay for Carol Kim to even insult Teresa. Today Teresa has
ndio maana hata hajui kama Carol na nani wameoana, hata hataki kujua kama Carol alishaienda kuona mtoto wa wenyewe wapi kwa shule. Hiyo ni kitu kingine. You will object, no problem. You will object everything I say, no problem. Sasa mimi nataka kusema hivi, mtu bwana yake ameadmit huyo alienda kuona mtoto kwa shule. That lady has not come here to tell us whether it is true or not. So you cannot come and tell us it is hearsay when the accusations are being made and she's being given an opportunity to come and defend herself, and she cannot come and defend herself. Through the watchdog, her lawyer cannot tell us on that particular day where her client was. If he is not able to tell us where her client is now, he cannot tell us where her client was on that day. So if True the Watchdog was coming and telling us, listen, mimi my client hakwenda kuona mtoto shule, Teresa alidanganya na bwana yake alidanganya, wote wananidanganyililia mimi kama Karo, sijaenda kuona mtoto kwa shule, it would make sense. But it is not making sense that Teresa said that Karo anaenda kuona mtoto yake, na pia Karangu akasema Karo anaenda kuona mtoto yake na aka-apologize. Teresa akaamua kuja clarify, naye akaogopa kukuja, alafu True the Watchdog anakuja kutuambia it is hearsay. It is not hearsay. Na hapo ndio tunabiana watu, ikifika mambo ya kuambiana ukweli tunabiana ukweli. Kitu ya tatu, ndikaliga nilitaka kusema haraka. Nimesahau ya tatu. Again nitarudi na ya mwisho.
Jackson, my lord.
Nitaongea ya tatu to the watchdog. I will ask you kindly to tell us in a very brief communication and conversation that where was your client, why is she involved, and where is she right now that she's needed? Only those three. Where was your client by that on that day that she visited the kids, and why is she involved, and where is she right now as we speak? Where is she?
May I approach the court? My lord, may I approach the court?
Your Honor, Your Honor, are you back?
I'm back.
I think I can see the network. Yeah. I think truth talk, I think it's okay. Network yake ni mbaya, but I think it's okay. Yeah.
Okay, I've been asked where is my client?
Hello? Truth Watchdog, are you there?
Yes, I can hear. Hello?
Truth Watchdog, we can hear you, yes.
Thank you so much. Your Honor, you need to be here as these allegations are being laid before this able court. Accusations and truth is different. The court does not work with individuals' truth. The court works with facts. Truth has to be proven to be fact. So far, the two counsels have accused, have alleged, but they have not proven their truth. As a result, that remains hearsay. Now, I have been asked a very valid question by my senior counsel, Peter Kioi. Also, where is my client? Just like the prosecutor, the number of this one lady, Carol K, whom you assume I am lawyer Muitu, is 0701-668. I will not say the last numbers, but I know you have these numbers and you can prove that that is right. I have also made calls and confirmed that she disappeared somewhere, and I cannot affirm to this court, I am unable to prove to this court that she's doing it out of her own wanting. I cannot prove that. But again, the accusations made, if your truth is what is supposed to be provided before this able court, it remains a lie until it is proven a fact. Thank you.
That I wish to say that if today I am a senior counsel and I am presenting a client, I should know every tip of the conversation. My senior counsel, my learned friend, to the watchdog, has said that he is unable to tell the court where is the client. So if today I'm telling you, if right now I tell you your client is dead, what will you respond if you are unable to tell us where the client is?
I will have to
today I
prove
tell you,
the death, and then I will bring
yes,
the evidence to
okay.
the court.
Tell us where is your client and why the client is not here. Where is your client?
Where is my client is a question that this court was informed. She was on a journey. She was traveling. She was driving. That was what was presented before this court. And as she was driving, her phone went off. As per now, we do not know her whereabouts.
Your Honor, may I interject?
Thank you so much. It was my question to my reply. So, in this court, we admit that the lawyer does not know where the client is. So, I am telling this court until it is proven, your client is at equivalent Mombasa Road. So, go and find it out if it's true or not. Thank you.
Eject Your Honor.
Is so I'm telling you where she is.
You are also in the court like me. You are not a god everywhere.
Okay, so senior counsels, I don't know if the judge is back.
Listening. I'm listening.
Yeah,
I'm
yeah,
listening.
yeah.
I'm back.
Yeah.
I'm back. Go
Okay.
on.
So Gikarati, can you check the mic? You've just joined the panel. Yeah. Gikarati. Yes, I think that's okay. I think that's okay, Your Honor. Yeah.
Whom you don't have conversation with. Thank you.
Thank you so much, the court. Yes, I am in constant communication with my client as per this court as it's concerned. And I asked the prosecutor if possible I can be the representative, and she said yes, you are allowed to. So I had to have the contacts of my client, communicate to her, tell her that I'm interested in this case and I would like to represent you. And yes, we communicated. But as the phone went off, I am also in darkness, just like any other person here, Your Honor. Thank you.
Senior counsel to Watchdog, my desk has it that you were served of this case or these charges 3 days ago, and she availed herself. She said she'll be available. Is it in order for you to lie to this call that our phone is off? Thank you.
So to serve tea that is not cooked, Your Honor, I cannot confirm if she has switched off her phone or her phone is literally off. I cannot prove that before this court, Your Honor.
Will I be?
Your Honor, have my last question.
Kidogo
Okay,
Peter Kioi.
okay,
Yeah,
okay,
kidogo.
yeah.
Yeah, sorry. Senior counsel Peter Kioi. So senior counsel to Watchdog. So what is your work in this court right now when you cannot reach your client? I beg you to be dropped because there is nothing you are representing as per now. Thank you.
Your Honor, before he's dropped, can I kindly interject?
Senior counsel.
Turning court into a motivational speaking zone and counseling zone. I think we have legal representatives here of the said defendant, who is Carol. I think Truth Watchdog, as senior counsel representing Carol, is much aware of what is going on in this court. So I think he's well conversant with the question, with the issue at hand. So I think in the absence of the defendant, the legal representative can take charge. So can we kindly give him time? We can direct questions. We don't have to stone him because he's here to represent Carol. She doesn't have to be present physically because she's represented by Truth Watchdog. Thank you.
Objection sustained. He can stay, but again, he has to answer questions accordingly. Go ahead, Senior Counsel Peter Kioi.
I have a question to these two senior and learned friends. To Watchdog, my senior learned and my learned friend is saying that she has not had a communication from the client and the client was driving. My question number one is, what if your client got accident and right now is in hospital? What if your client got stuck and the battery is off? What if your client met thugs on the road and you don't know? What if your client is drinking right now and you are presenting them here? If you don't have a communication with them, why are you here? And again to Sunday, you are presenting your client Carol. Is Carol aware if you have no communication right now?
Not really.
Sunday you don't have to communicate to me first. You have to get permission from the magistrate. So Sunday, as a learned friend, the first thing you do, you will be asking for this court to give you permission, adjourn the court, go find out about your client, bring them in court with you because you cannot be presenting a ghost.
Objection,
thank you.
Objection, Your Honor. Objection, Your Honor. I think we are mistaken.
Go first, then Senior Counsel Sunday will take over. Thank you.
Your Honor, the court does not work with hypothetical questions. Whatever Mr. or Senior Counsel Peter Kioi is asking is what we refer to as hypothetical. What if the court does not work with what ifs? The court works with facts. It works with proven evidence, not ifs. Ifs that cannot be.
Where is your client? Where is your client?
Your Honor.
Bring the client here.
Order,
if we are sure
order, Senior Counsel, order, Senior Counsel Peter Kioi. Yes, Senior Counsel Sunday, approach the bench.
Just thank you, Your Honor. Thank you, Your Honor. I think Senior Counsel Peter Kioi misunderstood me. I'm not here to represent Karu. I think I made myself clear. I'm here on behalf of Karangu. But since we are misguided by the facts in our thoughts, so I was only trying to clarify some issues on the board. But I'm here to represent my client is Karangu. Thank you.
Peter Kioi, do you have anything to say? Counsel Peter Kioi.
Thank you so much. I wish to submit to this court that right now it is 5 hours past the time that we are waiting for Carol. I wish to submit that this court adjourn this matter to the next court session because the client is not available. So at least we also have empathy so that we can know if the client is okay, if the accused is okay or not. And we also give them Sunday and our able and qualified learned friend to the watchdog to know about approaching this matter, because right now they are confused, and also to give them time because we have really frustrated them in this matter. So I wish that this court would take note on that, and they take note. You should note that our able prosecutor has been paid, because she has just replied by saying yeah on my matter, by saying that we adjourn. That she has been paid, so we acknowledge that you have been paid.
Objection. Order in the court. Order in the court. Senior Counsel the Dawn, what do you have to say? Approach the bench.
So thank you so much.
You know, I think
now we are taking it over. Thank you.
I think it is very much unfair for a senior counsel to say that the prosecutor has been paid without him presenting any evidence in this court. It is very much unfair. So I think he needs to withdraw that statement and apologize. Another thing, I would like to come in the defense of Senior Counsel Truth Watchdog about his client. I think everybody in this court session have been down here listening, and we have listened that this accused person by the name Carol came here in court and said she will be coming back. She even communicated to the prosecutor, and the prosecutor told us that they are in communication that she's coming, including her senior counsel said that he communicated to her and she confirmed that she's coming. And now that she has not appeared in court, her legal representation cannot be crucified for that because she's not even reachable on phone. I think it is just prudent for the court to adjourn, and then maybe we seek for a later date and see if she's gonna come. And if she doesn't present herself in this court, then probably she's guilty of the accusations that have been labeled against her. So I'm only here to say that it is wrong to crucify her legal representation, her legal representatives for not presenting her in court, because her phones are even off. So there's nothing that her senior counsels can even do.
Thank you, Don.
Right. Thank you very much, Geoffrey. Order. Thank you very much, Senior Counsel. Thank you.
Nani haki Ready J, tunataka kuongea but Rafael Muri hataki tuongee. Hiyo ndio shida. Na utaruhusi tukiona. Ready Jacqueline, open your mind. You are going to lose it.
Geoffrey, my lord, when you take the mic, consider that it is wrong for a senior counsel to come in this court and accuse a prosecutor of this court that she has been paid to give a false information without him providing any evidence. Thank you.
Wacha niongee. Lady J, wacha niongee. Nipe nafasi. Ambia watu wasimdrop ni kuongeleshe ufunguke macho. Lady J, open your mind. The way you open your mind. Hapa watu wataniona mimi ni mlevi, but mimi nawasoma kwa akili. Lady J, usipocheza watu unapandisha kwa guest. Unafikiria ni friends. They are going to take over the court. Trust my word. From today, funguka akili kitu nakwambia. Na uona njia wenye unapitia. They try to kukuuma hivi tunaona. To mark my words. One day utakuja kuniambia nikwambie ukweli. Cheza kiwewe.
Chekesha host.
Chekesha na Ravenmuri anaenda kuokote. You don't know that. Sumenrobu unafikiria because sijui kitu unataka kufanya. Unataka kujulikana. Peter Kio ndio huyu mwingine. Wanakupima hapa. Wewe unafikiria unafurahia because viewers. Hao watu wanaenda kuovertake mama. Focus na court. Focus mtu yote usimpembeleze. Akileta kinoma noma drop it. The way wana drop wata moderator wote. Wewe ndio unafaa kupandisha juu ama ushukishe. Turuki tunakuambia watu wananiona. They are going to order over this. Wanataka uanguke mama. Kitu nakuonea na I see them. Nimetry kukufungua macho utaki kuona. Watu wanaiba usiku na mchana and they are here preventing watu. Wengine ndio hao wanataka kukuuma. My dear, mark my words, ulichitengenezea platform. Usitake kila mtu akuangushe. Wewe ndio uwapigie wasipochukua simu, watulie mpaka siku watarudi hapa. Urasimisha mtu achitoe kwa kitanda afae suruali. Seriously? Mtu kama ana time ya kuingia hapa TikTok, ana time. Kama Nesma sifanyi kazi, yende atabaki time ya online. Ule demu sahi yako busy. Ana work hard. Hara? Upembeleza mtu mwenye ako na busy ana drive area. Hakuja kwa online ninaona masifanyi kazi. Uko na akili. Watu wamekaa TikTok 24/7. Watu wako busy Kenya. Usifikirie watu wako majuu ati because wako busy. What is this? Munafikiria watu wako busy. Labda ako kwa maofisi anakimbizana kutafuta pesa. Ndiye aingize ule mwanaume akuje close. Kama bibi una do, lazima mwanaume akutoroke for now. Siku hizi kama bibi una do, my darling, mark my words. Bwana anatafuta bibi akuna do.
What did you do?
Kwani tuwapembeleze kila usiku na mchana? Mimi sasa hivi nitongose bibi akona ana pesa ana. Are you seriously? Mutabaki mkizidina na didro sasu. Kuja usie watu madidro sako. I appreciate for that. Watu wana mabwana. Watu wako na mabwana tutatombwa na mabwana kwanza mimi mwenyewe.
Geoffrey, sasa unaanza kwenda areas zenye sipo. Tuko kotini.
Okay, nimesahau kidogo.
Your Honor, I request to speak.
Yes, Njambi, take the mic please. Geoffrey, mute kidogo please.
Now, I said I am in this life on behalf of treason. And I am very concerned because the aim of us coming to this life today was for us to have Karokim here. So let us just agree we have wasted our 4-5 hours here without the main motive of the life today. And Senior Counsel, Truth Watchdog, if you cannot be able to manage your own client to come here and tell us her side of the story, then I honestly think you also have no business being here. Because you being here should mean that you have access to the client. I actually think it is not the prosecutor who should be busy looking for the client. Ati prosecutor anasema huko I'm texting Karokim, I'm looking for her. When you came here to represent her, had you spoken to her? Do you even know where your client is? Why are you here representing an alien who is not ready to come in front of this court and give us a side of the story? To the watchdog, you have wasted this court session. Because if for sure you are representing your client well, you should be in a position to tell us where your client is. And you should be in a position to tell your client to join this court and to tell us her side of the story. We have already had Teresa's side of the story. We have already had Karangu's side of the story. Then why are we here? And then to the watchdog, you are here saying you want to ask questions on behalf of your client. You want to ask Senior Counsel Shiro. Why are you asking Shiro questions? And the answers Shiro has, maybe your client Karokim also has, maybe, has a point to be against or to join in those comments. I think through the watchdog, without fear of contradiction, you have failed this team and you have failed this court because you are unable, in capital letters, you're unable to manage your own client. Thank you so much, Senior Counsel. Thank you so much, Judge. Thank you, Madam Prosecutor.
My Lord,
thank you so much, Jambi. Thank you so much.
Thank you very much, Jambi. Thank you very much, Jambi. Don. Okay, thank you very much, Senior Counsel, Jambi, Lawyer Jambi. Take microphone moja kwa moja, the Don.
Lord, I've said this. It is not the work of Truth Watchdog as a senior counsel is to represent Madam Carol. His work is not to manage Madam Carol. He came in court and informed Madam Carol that she is needed in court. Truth Watchdog has no power to go and force the lady to come in court. The lady was supposed to appear in court willingly. It is not the work of Truth Watchdog to force her to come to this court. So Truth Watchdog should not be crucified for the failure of the lady to appear in this court. And everyone should take note of that. The lady went further to communicate to the office of the prosecutor that she will come, she is coming. She came here in front of almost over 15,000 people and she said she's coming back. So why are we still crucifying Truth Watchdog for the failure of Carol not to appear in this court? And that is why I say, it is my prayer that we adjourn, and then it is now the work of Truth Watchdog as a senior counsel not to communicate to our client that you failed the court. We have adjourned.
Keep your mouth off. You are on camera. This is objection to such.
My lord, it will be fair now to allow senior counsel to Watchdog now to communicate to the client that we have adjourned for a particular date. You are expected to come in this court because previously Teresa has appeared here, Karangu has appeared here. So she is not special enough. She is not special than the rest. So, my lord, I'm only begging you not to allow any senior counsel to keep crucifying Truth Watchdog for the failure of Mrs. Carol. Thank you so much.
Thank you very much, Senior Counsel, the Don. Point of objection sustained, Senior Counsel Peter Kioi.
Thank you so much. Number one, I would wish this court to understand that we should not have two lawyers at the same time. A lawyer presenting a lawyer. The Don came to defend a senior counsel. I believe very well that Truth Watchdog, my little friend, is learned and educated. You cannot come in court because you are defending another lawyer. That's number one. Number two, we are talking about a serious case here. It's not a personal issue. I would wish people to understand and the whole court to understand that this is a matter that entails life and is a matter that is very sensitive. We should not take it very lightly. The fact that the court has not been able to provide the client, then there should not be cross-examination. My learned friend through the watchdog should not be cross-examining the witnesses if the person that is presenting is not here. I wish to submit that these courts adjourn this matter until we get the client, because Carol Kim is not here, and the lawyers of Carol Kim should not be cross-examining people while they don't know about where the whereabouts of Carol Kim. Thank you, my lord.
Thank you very much, Senior Counsel. Please, thank you very much, Senior Counsel Geoffrey, you want to talk?
Yeah, wacha niongee please. And I've not because hamunipei mimi nafasi, nitabidi niruke because
Madam Prosecutor, if we continue like this, entertaining Geoffrey, we are about to close. We are about to rule on this matter. Please, can we go to direct to Truth Watchdog, please? Truth Watchdog.
Okay, please. So after Truth Watchdog, can Geoffrey go next then, please? Thank you.
Yes, thank you.
My lord, as you can see, these are emotions and feelings as expression. And I know my able judge will tell me don't use that language. But I'll tell you, my learned counsels and my able lawyers, my fellow lawyers, that at times the jury is misled by emotions and feelings. And I will want to correct this, my able court. Even assuming, Jambi, I knew where my client is right now, and she refuses to come to court, would I have forced her into this court? Would I have removed maybe a weapon, a gun on her head? You must come to the court because I'm representing you.
The answer is very simple. That means that she doesn't need to be represented because she has refused to be in the court. There is no need for you to represent her. Thank you. Go ahead. Go ahead, Senior Counsel. Go ahead.
Thank you. So, meaning that even if I'm a legal representative, I cannot drag her into the courts just because I'm a legal representative. We need to understand this. Being a legal representative does not mean you have mandate over the privacy of your client. And as such, that is why I would humbly request this able court to give me a few days to look into my client's situation. Right now, as we're talking, is in the middle of the night. She has gone offline. No one has an idea what is happening. The assumptions that I'm not able to produce my client in this middle of the night is so unfortunate for some of the senior counsels here to assume that she's being protected, she's being this and that. All these allegations with no single proof or evidence pointing towards their allegations. It's unfortunate that senior counsels at times you become juries. My lawyers, my fellow lawyers, I ask you, let us be reasonable enough when we are accusing these things. For there, my judge, I ask you, and I ask the court, allow me 3 days to look into this case carefully, talk to my client, and see if she will present herself or if I'm going to be able to continue representing her. Thank you.
Very much, Senior Counsel to Watchdog. As we are waiting for the
I would like to answer to Watchdog.
I'm still directing. Thank you very much, Senior Counsel to Watchdog. Jambi, approach the bench. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Your Honor. Senior Counsel to the Watchdog, what I am saying is very simple and clear. Maybe you did not understand it. I was saying that the prosecutor is not the one to tell us reasons as to why your client is not present in court. As her advocate, as her representative, you should be telling us, my client is not able to come to court because of this and this. If she's unwell, produce medical documents proving she's unwell. That is why she's not in court. But you should not leave the responsibility of us knowing where your client is to the prosecutor. My learned friend, what is going on? That shows that you have lost hold, or you have lost contact of your own client. Then that remains me with the question, are you representing an alien? Where is this client of yours that you are not able to talk to, that the client is talking to a prosecutor? The client should be talking to the advocate. That is why you are representing her. If you asked me right now where Teresa is, I will tell you, because I am here on behalf of Teresa. Thank you, Your Honor.
My Lord, I need to answer that, please. I need to answer that, my Lord.
Please approach the bench, no problem. Go ahead.
Yes, Jambi, as I have said, able senior counsel Jambi, as I have said, and I will repeat this, we do not act with emotions in court. And I think you joined the court late. It was very clear she was driving. And able senior counsel Peter Kioi said here, what if she had an accident? What will you do? That is a what if, which is hypothetical, but it does not rule it out that it is not possible. It might be possible. So
Point of order, Your Honor, I would like to tell my learned friend to watch that I did not join this court late. I only speak when necessary. Thank you, Your Honor.
My mic is open and it is my mic. So you know what is happening, and you've decided to mislead this court in assumption, making me look inferior and unable to handle my client while she was driving. What if this was a physical court and she was driving here and unfortunately she gets that accident? Would I have killed myself just because my client has involved herself in an accident? Let us be realistic and reasonable.